Y'all need to understand that healing is not one size fit all. I know that everybody's talking about, oh, we need to heal, we need to heal, we need to heal. But we always want people to heal in our timeline and our time frame, and that's not realistic. Okay, I can remember when I turned 49 years old, I found out that I was adopted by accident, and of course, that took me down a rabbit hole to get some answers. Because my mom, who adopted me, was passed away when I was 28. My daddy, 81, he wasn't ready at the time. He was like 70 something years old. Anyway, he wasn't ready. But the point is, and when I met my birth mother, she was not really like giving any information. I would ask questions. Everything was on the surface, you know. And I noticed that she was still kind of secretive. And I could tell she wasn't ready. And I was like, you know, I think you're not ready. You got one foot in, one foot out. She said, you know what, maybe I'm not. I said, okay, no problem. Take the time you need. And I gave her that grace because I didn't know what happened back then. Okay, I was born in the 70s. And back then, you know, certain things were taboo, which I found out later. She was 18. Her parents were bishop and first lady of a Church of God and Holiness Church. And so Church of God in Christ Holiness Church. Y'all know what I'm talking about, CIGC. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, back in the 70s, that was taboo to come in there pregnant, unwed. Okay? They wasn't having it. So they would send you away, you have the baby, and then you come back, they put the baby up for adoption or put them in the system. And that's what my story was. She was 18 years old, and she was, actually she was 17 pregnant. So by the time she had me, she had just turned 18. And so her married parents made the decision for her to, you know, put me up for adoption, and she went along with it because I guess she felt like she didn't really have any power to do anything else at the time. And so, but when we came back around and she had to revisit it, she wasn't ready to deal with that trauma moment and that pain point of what happened back then. So when she did finally tell me what happened, the details of everything that went down, my heart actually broke for her, because y'all would have to put me in a Byberry if you tried to take my daughter, because I would have been tearing up everything in sight. And I had my daughter literally like 2 years after she had me. That she was 18 when she had me. I was 20 when I had my daughter, you know. And I was blessed not to be in that situation where I had to make that type of choice. But I will say, the reason why I say one size is not fit all, and here's the key thing. We don't get to tell someone how to heal, how long they have to heal, or how their process should be. You know, a lot of times we want to tell people they got to heal, and then when they don't do it in the time frame that we think they should be doing it in, then we cut them off. We don't want to do it on. We say, you're not trying. And that may not be the case. You sometimes don't know how deep that wound is for that person to have to really deal with what they had to deal with. So I just wanted to say, when it comes to healing, one size is not fit all. And if there's somebody that you need to forgive for whatever they said or done to you, then, you know, give them some grace and some space to heal on their timeline. And I promise you, when they do, they'll come back around, because she came back around. It took her 2 years, but she came back around and she apologized for everything. She took accountability. She told me exactly what happened. If you want to know what the details are, put it in the chat. Auntie, give me the details, and I'll come back for part 2, and I'll give you the details of what actually happened when she put me up for adoption, because she did share that with me. And my heart actually broke, because I couldn't even imagine having that happen to me, you know, when I had my daughter. So just be patient with people. All right? Auntie, love you.